Post and CBS obtained a batch of text messages that Ginny Thomas, a conservative activist and the wife of Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas, sent after the election to Mark Meadows, then the White House Chief of Staff. Some of her texts involve wild theories. Watermark ballots in over 12 states have been part of a huge Trump and military white hat sting operation. And Biden crime family and ballot fraud co-conspirators, elected officials, bureaucrats, social media censorship mongers, fake stream media reporters, etc., are being arrested and detained for ballot fraud right now and over coming days, and will be living in barges off Gitmo to face military tribunals for sedition. Molly, Ginny Thomas obviously has a career separate from her husband, but there's been a media uproar since Bob Woodward and Robert Costa disclosed these texts, because you do have the wife of a Supreme Court justice talking to the Trump White House about overturning the election and passing on some false information about all these people who are going to be facing military tribunals, are going to be held on barges at Gitmo. Your take?
Well, it's certainly newsworthy that these messages were released by a political committee at the House to reporters, and it's worthy of being covered. But it is a little weird how it's being covered, particularly because everyone's saying that this means that Justice Thomas has to recuse himself from any cases involving anything about election issues. That's ludicrous. I mean, first off, it is okay, it is legal to have concerns about the 2020 election and how it was conducted. I literally wrote the book on all of the problems with that election, which were very serious and systematic and worthy of being covered and discussed. As for Justice Thomas, there is a standard for recusal, and one that isn't even anywhere near an issue where he would need to recuse. Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg had a husband who was active in the law, and his law firm was constantly having cases before the court. She once signed an opinion and donated it to a pro-abortion fundraiser where that group was actually having a case before the court. She herself opined on whether Trump's taxes were an issue before she heard a case on that, and nobody called for her recusal. And they're actually dealing with the justice herself. And so this seems to me to be just yet again, a political attempt to take down Justice Thomas, which has been going on for 30 years.
Well, it is up to Justice Thomas and he alone to decide